Humans without humanity. Humans without humanity. What's your understanding of the thing? Humanity. Oh yeah. Billy.
All right, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Like the name says itself, humans without humanity. So in one word, I'll just say we are humans, but do we really represent who we are? So that's the question. As human, are we human to ourselves? Let me just put it that way.
Takbirullah.
Allahu Akbar. As humans, are we human to ourselves? Allahu Akbar.
Táwọn ọkùnrin ò bá tiẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ tóbi dáadáa, aṣáájú obìnrin tó represent àwọn obìnrin, ẹ ká gbọ́dọ̀ tóbi fún wọn náà.
Allahu Akbar.
Lọ́dọ̀ àwọn ọkùnrin ṣé mo rí volunteer?
Tí wọ́n wá sọ nǹkan tí wọ́n gbọ́ yìí lórí fíìmù Colloquium ọdún yìí, Humans Without Humanity. Listening to the voice of conscience.
Ṣé kí n na microphone náà ni? Okay.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My name is Alhaji Said Olatoja Latif. Human without humanity. Taking the current situation that is going on in Palestine, where is our human in humanity when we are killing ourselves, all in the name of what? There is no human. We first of all being a human being, then render a service of humanity to yourself, human being. That's human without humanity.
Takbirullah.
Allahu Akbar.
Takbirullah.
Allahu Akbar.
Àkọ́kọ́ àwọn ọkùnrin ti win ní wa 1-0. Mo ń bọ̀ náà. Torí pé volunteer lárí lọ́dọ̀ ọkùnrin, àmọ́ lọ́dọ̀ obìnrin àti máìkì bọ̀ wọ́n lẹ́nu ni kí wọ́n tó sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn ọkùnrin ẹgbẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ tóbi dáadáa fún wa.
Allahu Akbar. Nítorí obìnrin ni wọ́n.
Torí obìnrin ni wọ́n. Àmọ́ mo tún lọ́wọ́ obìnrin kan tó fẹ́ volunteer. Àwọn ìyá wa fẹ́ volunteer láti sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má bọ̀ yá wa.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Humans without humanity. Do we really have feelings for ourselves? That's what I understand about.
Takbirullah.
Allahu Akbar.
Takbirullah.
Allahu Akbar.
While we are doing that, we welcome the arrival of our presidents, the national presidents of Al-Mubins International,
Allahu Akbar li Muhammadin,
who is also the keynote speaker for this occasion. Takbirullah once again.
Allahu Akbar.
Aki àwọn bàbá wa Alhaji wa Wale Husseini.
Allahu Akbar.
Lérí àwọn bàbá wa Aafakallah. Wọ́n ní ẹ káàbọ̀ sà. Jazakumullahu khairan. Lábẹ́ pé à ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí tíìmù prógrámù yìí, Human and Humanity. Tàbá wo ti lọ lágbàáyé pẹ̀lú tí àwọn bàbá wa ṣàlàyé fún wa pẹ̀lú tó ń lọ ní Palestine as an example. A rí i pé we have a lot of humans and less humanity to ourselves. We are first human before anything. And whoever put this at the forefront is the real Muhammadiyah.
Sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Kò sí bí ẹ ṣe fẹ́ jẹ́ Muhammadiyah tó tí ò bá ní humanity nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ kò tí ì dé. لا إله
أبدنا إلهي زيادنا بفضله لمرشدنا عبد الرزاق المبشر آفاك ربك ذو الكمال وذو البقاء أبكاك ربك دائما بسلامة أبكاك ربك دائما بسلامة الله يعطيك العافية الله يغنيك العافية آفاك الله إمامنا الله يعطيك العافية
آمين آمين يا الله
ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ pé amina.
آمين يا الله
ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ pé amina.
آمين يا الله.
wọ́n ní àwọn bàbá wa kan nílùú Ìlọrin bí wọ́n bá ń ka Al-Qur'ani lọ́wọ́ tí wọ́n wá débi tọ́lọ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ọmọ àlìjẹ́nà lẹ́yìn kan wá kàn lẹ̀kùn Abu Sálámù sí wọn wọ́n wá ní wọlé ọmọ àlìjẹ́nà ni wọ́n.
Allahu Akbar.
àbọ̀lọ̀ ń wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ẹni bí lọ́wọ́ lẹ́nìkan wá kàn lẹ̀kùn ẹnjìníà ẹnìkan wá kàn lẹ̀kùn lásìkò yẹn wọ́n ní padà ìwé yìí ṣe rere. à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa humanity àti Muhammadiyya náà ni àwọn bàbá wa ni wọ́n wọlé lẹ́ni tó ṣe pé àwọn gangan náà ni definition Muhammadiyya.
Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
à ń padà bọ̀ wá bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí akí àwọn bàbá wa kú kalẹ̀ ọlọ́mọsá jẹ́ kí a rí wọn pẹ́.
Àmín.
wala la hawla wala quwwata
Illa billahi
al-aliyyil azim. Also we recognize the presence of our father, Professor Ajetiran Bello. Ṣé wọ́n ti wà ní kalẹ̀? Takbirullah. Kí àwọn bàbá kí wọ́n bá bọ́ sí ọwọ́ wájú. Tọ́ bákan náà àwọn alhaji wa.
Fani Kamil. Allahu
Takbirullah.
Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Mùsùlùmí jazakumullahu khairan. Ọlọ́run sábà wá sí ẹ̀san olórí.
Àmín.
Wala la hawla wala quwwata
Illa billahi al-aliyyil azim.
illa billahi al-aliyyil azim. Naam, àwa tí a bá wà níta ẹ dákun ẹ jẹ́ kí a wọlé. We move straight to the keynote session. We have our Mr. already, the Grand President of the Al-Mubins International. Al-Mubins.
Muhammadin.
Al-Mubins.
Muhammadin.
Àwọn bàbá wa ti wà ní ìkàlẹ̀ tí wọ́n bọ́ wá ṣe keynote speech. Permit me to welcome to this podium of our father, Alhaj Adewale Oni. Takbirullah.
Allahu Akbar.
Àwọn alhaji wa Mikael Wale
Hussein.
Hussein.
Yes.
Ẹ dákun forí jìjì tó dọ́dọ́.
Allahu Akbar.
Takbirullah once again.
Allahu Akbar.
àwọn elétò ẹ jẹ́ kí àwọn tó wà ń ta kí a wọlé. In the name of Almighty Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallim. Our founding father, Aafakallah, the special guest present here today, the executive member of Almumbins, our dignitaries from outside the country, we welcome you to this yet another occasion of the Colloquium in the celebration of the birthday of the founding father of Almumbins, in the name of Dr. Sheikh Abdulrasak Waliola Mubashir. I offer you the most acceptable greetings ordained by Almighty Allah by saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Esteemed guest, I stand before you to give a keynote address on a profound and sobering topic, humans without humanity, listening to the voice of conscience. I will start by trying to establish the relationship between humanity and conscience. Humanity, in its truest form, is a manifestation of empathy, compassion, and shared sense of responsibility towards one another. However, conscience, my friends, is that inner voice that guides us towards what is right and just. It is not bound by laws or regulation. Rather, it transcends them. Ladies and gentlemen, every now and then, we always say, does this one ask conscience? Ṣé ẹni yìí ṣó ní conscience kankan? So, ìtumọ̀ yẹn ni pé ìkọ̀kan wà that speaks to us, our inner voice. That is our inner voice. Àwọn tí wọ́n gbọ́ Yorùbá dáadáa, ọ̀hún pé ìgbà tó ń sọ pé iṣẹ́ ní conscience pé ìkan tí wàá sọ pé iṣẹ́ yìí ní ẹ̀rí ọkàn. Ẹ̀rí ọkàn yẹn ni a máa sọ kankan sí wa lẹ́bi kúlẹ́kúlẹ́. Gbogbo ìgbà tó bá sọ kan sí wa lẹ́bi kúlẹ́kúlẹ́, nǹkan tó dáa, nǹkan tó jẹ́ bí nǹkan tó jẹ́ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe máa sọ fún wa. Nítorí náà ni tí ẹnìkan bá wùwà tó jẹ́ ìwà tí ó jẹ́ aburú tó pọ̀ gan-an, àwa sọ pé ṣẹ́ẹ̀dì ní ẹ̀rí ọkàn rárá, nítorí ó jẹ́ kí ẹ̀rí ọkàn máa sọ fún wípé nǹkan tó ṣe wípé kò dáa. So the topics, the theme for this year colloquium is that human without humanity. Do we listen to our conscience? Do we do that? If we don't do that, this is yet another opportunity where we are going to have different scholars that are going to treat so many topics on this. When we eat our conscience, we align ourselves with the universal principles of compassion, empathy, and kindness. We recognize our shared humanity regardless of borders, beliefs, or backgrounds. What happens when we silence that voice? Dismissing it as irrelevant, we risk becoming humans without humanity. We become mere shells, driven by self-interest, blinded to the sufferings of others. Our action lose their moral grounding, and society suffer as a consequence. Tí a bá ń jẹ́ kí ẹ̀rí ọkàn yẹn lẹ́kọ̀ọ̀kan kí ó máa darí wa kó tó sọ́sọ́ akọ́lẹ́ tí a gbọ́ tí a ò pé ká parẹ́, kí ni nǹkan tí yóò máa ṣẹlẹ̀? Àwọn aburú á wá pọ̀ láyé. Tí aburú bá tó á pọ̀ yẹn, gbogbo wa náà ni a máa jìyẹ. Kò sí pẹ́ nìkan ní jẹ inú ìyà náà. Nítorí pé kí ni bí ojú ọ̀run ṣe rí yẹn, wọ́n sọ pé ọ̀run yà bọ̀ ni, kò ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnìkan. So and that is why we are using this annual colloquium to treat this. And by the time I finish my presentation, I'm going to drop some physical actions that we can start to take on a daily basis so that we start to listen, train ourselves, start to listen to that our inner conscience. We are we as people. There has been unprecedented development and progress in science and technology. Yet, as we forge ahead into the future, we must reflect and question ourselves whether we are nurturing our humanity or inadvertently relinquishing it. It is easy to be swept away by the current of self-interest, materialism, societal pressures, and environment. In the pursuit of success, wealth, and recognition, we may find ourselves compromising the very values that define our humanity. The voice of conscience, that internal guide, urging us to choose kindness over cruelty, understanding over judgment, and unity over division, can become drawn out in the cacophony of our ambitions. Ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà, nítorí bí a ṣe ń lé ìkan ọ̀rọ̀ ìkan ayé sí, á jẹ́ kí a gbàgbé láti gbọ́ ìkan tí ẹ̀rí ọkàn wa yẹn tí ó ń sọ fún wa. Our environment also contributes so much to this. A case in point is, let's look at our politicians. So many people will say the politicians are corrupt, they are this, they are that. But then, those politicians are part of us. Their father, their mothers, their sisters, their brothers of some of us. And we live in the same place. So, but what do we do in our society before we elect them into position? What do we do? If they don't give us something, we don't vote for them. If they don't give us something, we are not going to vote for them. If they give us something and we voted them in, those things that they give us, they got it from somewhere. And they have to take back where they have collected those things. So, they will start all kinds of things. They will award contracts that will never be implemented. Yet, even when they are there, we see so many of us going to their houses when their wife is pregnant, is the chairman of the local government that must buy the ram. It is the chairman of the local government that must pay for the hospital bill. It is the chairman of the local government that will do this and that. So what do we expect? If at all, if they have any inner conscience that need to drive them to do good things, but because of the pressure of the society, because of the environment that we live in, that also contributes to why you see them behaving in one other way. I will start saying, do they have conscience? But we that are also doing all those other things, do we have conscience at all? Do we actually want them to deliver? So where are we as a people? There has been unprecedented that humanity in Islam is another word of peace. It's another word for peace. The peace of mankind. It talks about the oneness and unity of humanity. We can see Islam emphasizes a lot of the rights of humanity through the many sayings of Quran and Hadith. So I'm going to, as a Muslim, I have just two surah and some verses from the Quran, which I'm going to support that the Almighty God, the Allah that created us, actually created us to be human, to show compassion to one another. In Quran chapter 5, verse 32, Surah Al-Ma'idah,
Maida. It says, whosoever kills an innocent human being, it shall be as if he has killed all mankind. And whoever saved the life of one human being, it shall be seen as if he has saved the life of the whole mankind. Then in another surah, Surah Fussilat, Quran chapter 41, verse 34. I will read part of it. Nor can goodness and evil be equal. Repel evil with what is good, then will the situation of hatred between you and him turn to be as if you are intimate friend. The above two verses of the Holy Quran reveal that Allah denounces evil, Allah denounces killing, Allah denounces backbiting, and Allah denounces all other human acts that we do. But Allah encourages what? Encourages humanity. So let us be human. Let us start to train our mind to listen to that inner voice. Where should we be as a people? Our beloved Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, our dear Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, our dear Prophet said, none of you is yet a true believer until he wishes for his brother what he wishes for himself. Gbogbo wa ni a máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ pé o tí jẹ́ a Muslim, kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ a true Muslim. Ẹ má yẹ ká máa qualify, are you a true Muslim or you are? No, there is no bad Muslim. A Muslim is a Muslim. So, and if you are a Muslim, you have to be guided by the principles of Islam. You have to be guided by saying, by what is in the Quran and by the Hadith and the Sunnah of the Holy Prophet. Think of those whose voices are suppressed, the marginalized, the oppressed, the voiceless. Consider the plight of those who yearn for justice, for compassion, for a world where humanity prevails. Let us pay attention to the need and cries of others so we can collectively contribute to the build-up of our humanity. We need to envision a world where the African spirit of Ubuntu guides our interactions. I mean, it's not only those sayings that are quoted from the Quran. Also, as Africans, we have our own culture. We have our own shared vision. And those things actually preaches humanity as well. So I'm going to quickly touch about one. Is a famous saying for so many people here will have read about Ubuntu and the principles of the Ubuntu. I have my learned colleagues here who have shared the vision of Ubuntu with us. The person is in front row. Today is wearing a jacket. Putting on glass. And I also have my sheikh who at different forums have also talked about the principle of Ubuntu. So I'm going to use that to support humanity today. Ubuntu has its root in African philosophy, where the community is one of the building blocks of society. Ubuntu according to the global citizen, Ubuntu, Ubuntu, Ngabantu. What I've just said is not English. It's one African language. Those language is if I'm right, South African language. And what does that mean? It means I am because you are. It's how we describe the meaning of Ubuntu. Though popularized by revered leaders like Nelson Mandela and Archbishop Desmond Tutu, its roots run deep across various cultures, but the message remains consistent. The message is we exist in relation to one another. Ubuntu reminds us that I am because we are should resonate in every action. In doing so, we become architects of community bond, sharing resources, caring for one another, and fostering a collective well-being that transcends individual pursuits. Let us not forget that our shared humanity lies not in our invisibility, but in our ability to recognize our flaws and work towards being better. The philosophy of Ubuntu becomes us to listen to the voice of conscience, to turn up the volume on that inner guide that whisper compassion, that whisper empathy, that whisper love. We need to turn the volume up so that we can hear it clearly. So my distinguished guest, let us listen. Let us listen to the voice of conscience that echoes within us. Let us recognize that our freedom is not an isolated privilege, but a shared responsibility. It is the duty of each one of us to uphold the dignity of our fellow humans, to champion justice, and to nurture compassion. This humanity of Ubuntu runs through our DNA, the DNA of individual and collective personality. And we must stamp and unveil it as a global goal. Because without the spirit of humanity within us, we cannot implement great change in our society. It is imperative that we help all people, young and old, to achieve only the best for our future. My brothers and sisters, let me leave us with this following practical action that can be built into our lives. It is not good to come to a gathering like this and what we hear is so much theory, then you start to wonder, if I want to do it, what do I need to be doing? What must I be doing? What must it that must be a guide to say that if I'm going to sleep in a day and I need to evaluate whether I am moving towards humanity or moving away from that. I'm going to propose some things, but then I know that the scholars that we have here will give you more practical things that we need to do. One of those things is that we need to treat people with kindness by spreading love and positivity. You will make the world a more welcoming place. You need to listen to people. Treat them with kindness. Don't be in a rush. Be patient with people. All those things are some of those things that we can do. I remember when I was growing up, in my office, there is this woman. There is this madam. One day, the woman accused me. He said, you, Wale, that when we greet you, you are too pompous, that you hardly listening to us. He said, you are too pompous, you hardly listen to us. But me, as a person, I thought I'm gentle, consider that I listen to people, I'm a lovable person. But the madam said, when we greet you, you hardly listen that you are pompous, you are this, you are that. All those negative things. I wonder that why could that be? Why could that be? Then I said, okay, I'm going to work on myself and see that I don't present that kind of image of myself. So one day, as I was passing, someone greeted me. The lady I walked away, and I said, oh, that's what I've been doing. People will greet me, but not patience enough to greet them properly, to do all those African things that we do, like in what they do in Ipapo. In Ipapo, my hometown, went through elderly people. When they meet, they will greet to the extent that they will start to squat, and they will be doing like that. For a very long time. So that's what they do. So when I notice that, I have to walk back and greet the person properly and do some level of interaction before I move forward. So we must try to be patient, we must try to listen to people. These are things that we can do and we'll be able to achieve that. We must be able to make environmentally friendly choices. We must take political action on issues in our city, in our community. We must leave everything to other people to say, let them do it. They are the one. We must take those actions. We must participate. We must show care and embrace. We must show care and embrace others. We should think before acting. Some people, they don't think before they act. They will have acted. Then when the boss are down, they just say, but you know, so we must think before we act. These are some of the things that when we do it, we become human with humanity and not human without humanity. We must show respect. We must show empathy rather than sympathy. Empathy is the ability to successfully enter into the emotional situation of another, to listen to the person and to feel genuinely what that person is feeling. Because you hear and feel what others shares with you. By concluding, in my conclusion, let me say this. Let us sleep and wake to always remember and remind ourselves that I am because you are. I'm a person because you are a person. I am a person through other people. I can't be all I can be if you are not all you are. You can never threaten me because the better you are, the better I am. Let us have that kind of thinking. Let's wake up, let's live with all that kind of thinking so that we become more human, so that we can make the society a welcoming place to all of us. Once again, I wish to appreciate the effort and doggedness of the organizer of the Aafakallah Annual Colloquium commemoration and celebration of Sheikh Dr. Abdulrasaq Bashir Waliola Aafakallah birthday. The voice of conscience quietly guide us, cause us to pause and reflect. It urges us to be more than mere bystanders in our journey. Let us be the architect of a world where humanity is not mere buzzword, but a living, breathing reality where compassion is the norm and not exception. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for your attention, and I do hope with this little presentation, the take-homes there, you are going to write it down, try to practice it. On this note, I will say Masalam.
Allahu Akbar. Can we all say Allahu Akbar? Allahu Akbar. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn keynote speaker wa. Ọlọ́run má ṣe bá a ṣàlékún dáadáa fún wọn. Ọlọ́run má ṣe bá a wà pẹ̀lú wọn. Bismillah inna a'tayna. Yes, from the words of the keynote speaker, an excerpt from his presentation is the need for every one of us to turn up the voice of conscience. Ó ṣe pàtàkì fún wa lára àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí àwọn keynote speaker wa sọ fún wa òun ni pé ẹ̀rí ọkàn wa ká jílẹ̀ ká yí ohùn ẹ̀ sókè. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn láyé nísìn wọ́n ti pa ohùn ẹ̀rí ọkàn wọn débi pé wọ́n mọ̀ ṣe nǹkan ẹ̀rí ọkàn ò sì rí jẹ́ wọn mọ́. Kò ń ṣe pé ẹ̀rí ọkàn wọn ò jẹ́ wọn àmọ́ wọ́n ti reduce volume ohùn ẹ̀ débi pé wọn ò tiẹ̀ rí rò mọ́. So àwọn keynote speaker wa wọ́n bá a sọ̀rọ̀ pé a nílò láti yí ohùn ẹ̀ sókè débi pé yóò máa hàn wá létí lára ọ̀nà tí a fi lè jẹ́ ọmọ èèyàn dáadáa ọmọ èèyàn gidi nìyẹn. Lára ọ̀nà tí a lè fi mú ìjẹ́ èèyàn wa wá sí ààyè nìyẹn. Wọ́n wá la àwọn ọ̀nà kalẹ̀ fún wa tí a lè gbà yí ohùn ẹ̀rí ọkàn wa yìí sókè. Lára àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n là kalẹ̀ ni pé ká máa ronú ká tó hùwà. Wọ́n ní ká ronú kó tó di pé a hùwà. Kó má ní pé ìgbà tá a bá hùwà tán kí èmi ò tiẹ̀ rò bẹ́ẹ̀. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn láyé nìsín wọ́n ṣe ń wáyé nìyẹn.
Yóò sì ṣàkóso ẹ̀yìn lọ ẹni ọmọ pé kò dà. Ó ní pé ẹ̀rọ ẹni tó ń wò ti lọ lè gbé kí gbogbo ara ló ká ló wà. Báwo ni wọ́n sọ pé ká ṣò respect ká bọ̀wọ̀ fúnra wa ká bá wò pé báwo ló ti jẹ́ kò tó nìyẹn. Àtẹ̀tó tó wa àtẹ̀tó jù wá lọ kí á bọ̀wọ̀ ká bọ̀wọ̀ fún wọn. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì náà ló sọ pé ká múra sí empathy ká máa fi ra wa sí ipò ẹni tí nǹkan ṣe tó bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ sí ìyàwó pé tó bá sọ fọ́ọ̀rọ̀ sí báwo ló ṣe gbà múra. Ìlànà ẹ̀ sí àwọn tó fi bàbá gbọ̀rọ̀ yìí lọ ọlọ́run má bàa láyé náà lè láyé láyé ọlọ́run. Àwọn àpá àwọn ìgbọ́gbọ́n gba ní ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ni pé àwọn àpá àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ aláyẹyẹ yìí tó lè gbé lára wọn gbàgbọ́ ìgbọ́n náà ń lára wọn ní ìdí èèyàn bí máa ń tì gbogbo ọmọ tí wọ́n kú èsì máa ń tì náà ni pé ká mú ìdí èèyàn lọ́dún lórí àwọn ìdí àwọn ẹ̀sìn nítorí ìdí èèyàn lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run fúnra ẹ̀ fún wa àwọn afáwa náà wọn wọ́n ṣe bá a ṣàlékún dára wọn. àti nínú wọn ni wọ́n á dùn tọ́lọ́ àìní nínú wọn ni wọ́n kọ́ wọn ṣàdánwò ọ̀là àgbàlọ́ ọ̀là náà ni wọ́n fẹ́ràn náà ọ̀là àgbàlọ́ ọ̀là àgbàdá ìlà ìlà ìlà
we will on to the next item, and that will be the documentary session. But while we are waiting at the setup of our documentary, permit me to call on the podium my own brother, Stars and Sheikh Sa'id, who will give us a short interview session while we are waiting our speech to come up for the interview. Thank you very much.
Allahu Akbar. Ìgbàgbọ́ tó máa lóyún náà pé àwọn ọmọ ìyá oṣù wọ́n wà àwọn ìdájí ẹ̀.
Sáyẹ̀wá ni wọ́n ti yọ ọ́ appointment available to the documentation of documentation and so intern session. I have here lost personal statements. Very good, handsome, not short, not tall, but you have the stars, Sami, or Mamoshi. Get your hand.
Yeah,